This conference will now be recorded.
So once again, good morning everyone. Last class we discussed in Python. So last class we discussed how to install Python and Python related. So we discussed variables. So here I discussed how to declare a variable, and I said multiple variables we can declare and variable declaration rules. So these things we discussed in the last session. So today we are going to discuss one thing is input function, and then today we'll discuss about the comments, and then we'll discuss about the data types. Now, so here guys, last class we have seen the print function. So there we can see the printing values, printing, okay, printing anything. Similar way, input function, this is similar to in the C language we have a scanf. So in the C++ we are having a cin. In the Java we are having a buffer reader. Similar way, in Python, we are having a input function which will take the input from the command line. Take input from the runtime. So at the runtime, at the time of executing the program, we can take an input, guys. So how to use this one? Let me tell you. So here I'm having day 3. So Python related day 3, guys. Now here, so I'm going to save this one here. The same thing. Okay. Class. Now, here, last class I told you, for suppose I am having a person name, here I am declaring the variable. Sorry, declaring the variable with value. So if you want to use this one, okay, person name is. So here in the print statement we can use. Okay, similar way we can use like this also. So if you when you try to take the variable, then it is going to provide the what is the value of this one. So for this variable, the value is this one. Now, every time this is the constant value we have provided. Instead of that, runtime we can provide. I mean to say, observe here, person name equal to input. Input. When you enter, it is going to asking the value. What is the value you want to assign? What is the value you want to assign? I want to assign the value Mahi. Now, this one is having value Mahi. Now consider location equal to input. Now what is the value you want to assign? I want to assign the value Hyderabad. Now, guys, please make self mute who joined. Location is Hyderabad. Okay. So here, when you use the input function, when you click enter, it is going to asking the value. Whatever the value you assigned, this will be assigned to this variable. Similar way. Okay. Gender equal to input. Now, so whatever the value you entered, I'm entering the value male. Now, what is the value of gender? Male. Okay. Now the same thing I'm going to write in the file. Okay. I'm going to write a separate file for this. Input underscore example 1. Now here I'm giving the variables like this. Guys, please. Okay. I'm sorry. So now I'm going to give the values like this. Person name equal to input. Okay, input. Now person location equal to input. Now, so input is going to provide the value, whatever the value you assign, whatever the value you entered, this value is assigned to a variable. Now observe here, I am writing print person name is, this is the variable, print person location is, this is the one. Okay. Now I'm going to save this one, Control S. Now I'm going to run this program. Observe this one, run module. So here it is asking the first input is what? Person name. Okay, Kishore. Person location, Chennai. Now you can see person name is Kishore, person location is Chennai. Now again I'm going to execute this one. So here when you are trying to execute, it is going to ask for one input function. This one is assigned to here, another input function assigned to here. Those I am going to print. Now you can see here run module. Okay, run module. So here name Krish, location Delhi. Now, person name is Krish and location is Delhi. So here what you have to understand is input function we can assign to this one. Okay, we can enter the value from the prompt like this. Okay, now you are clear. Now let me tell you one more thing. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. So here I'm having, consider same thing, person name equal to input. When you enter, it is going to asking the value. When you enter, it is going to asking the value. Now inside input function I am writing a string, enter person name. Okay, enter person name. Now observe, whatever you written here will be printed as it is. Enter person name. Now whatever the value you entered, this input function you entered, this value is assigned to here. Okay, so here you can see Sachin. Now person underscore name Sachin. Observe here, person underscore location equal to, if you write like this, directly it is going to asking the prompt. Okay, so directly it is asking. Now the same thing, if you provide like this, input of enter location, enter location, now Bangalore. So here this one. So when you write anything will be printed as it is, as this is the input function, it is expecting the value. So whatever the value you entered, this will be assigned to a variable, and here you can see this one, person underscore location Bangalore. Okay, now same thing observe here. I'm going to write a one more thing. So here I'm writing, okay, here I'm writing std id equal to input of enter student id. Okay, std underscore name equal to input of enter student name. Now print student id comma std underscore id, print student name std underscore name. So here I'm going to save this one. So one more example I'm going to take. So here you can see, so as it is will be printed. After that, whatever the value you assigned will be assigned to this variable. Okay, run module. So here if you observe guys, if you see here, here it is asking immediately. Here it is asking immediately. I am writing S1 name. Okay, Rahul. Now you can see here. So if you observe here, it is asking directly. Okay, because here we don't have any space. Now I'm running again. Okay, S1. Okay, I'm running. I'm going to modify this file. I'm going to modify this file. So here what I'm doing is I'm going to give some spaces. Okay. Now observe here, run module. Enter ID. Okay. S3. Enter name, Rahul. Now student ID S3, student name Rahul. So if you observe here, you got a gap. Why? Because here you have given this one. You have given this one. Now the same thing what I am doing is, so my requirement is, I don't want to ask immediately. I want to ask this one in the next line. I want to ask this one in the next line. So here what I am doing is, I am writing /n. Okay. When I use the /n, next line it is going to ask. Observe here, a run module. Student ID. Student ID S5. Student name. Okay, funny. Now student ID and student name. I'm repeating. So here, as we mentioned /n, it is going to ask in the next line. It is going to ask in the next line. Now observe here, run module S6. Okay, Mahesh. Okay, so /n purpose is like this. /n purpose is like this. Now take an assignment, guys. So here, I want output. I want output. Okay, enter account ID. So after that, I want to enter some value. Enter account name. Okay, I want to assign some value. Enter bank name. I want to assign some value, HDFC. After that, I want a print statement. I want to print a statement, account ID, colon. Okay, so here I have to assign the value. See, sorry, I want output. Sorry. After this, I want output account ID 101, account name. Okay, Srinivas, bank name, HDFC. So when I see the output, I want to output like this. So when I run the program, it has to ask this value. I'm going to enter the value. Again, it has to ask the value. I'm going to enter the value. And like this also, I will enter the value. After that, I want to print statement like this. This is my requirement. For this, I have to write a program. For this, I have to write a program. As per the output requirement, so my thing is, so I have to enter these values, right? So here I am going to write the same thing here. Input of enter account ID. Okay, next line. So this value I want to assign to the variable ACCT underscore ID. So whatever the value you entered is assigned to this variable. Similar way, I am having a one more thing. Input of enter account name. Disk దగ్గర ఉంచు. Account name. So here you can see account underscore name. Now similar way, bank underscore name equal to input of enter bank name. Okay, after entering these details, I want output like this. I want output like this. Okay, so now I am writing a print statement. Account ID colon print account name bank name. Okay, because as per the output, this value, how do I get this value? This value is already assigned to this variable, so I have taken the variable. Guys, make sure here we have to use comma. Okay, now this is the one. Let me execute this one once. Let me save this one as well. Okay, Now I want to execute this one as it is. Okay, save this one. Input underscore example 3. Now I want to run this value. Account ID, okay, 101. Account name, Srinivas. Bank name, HDFC. I got the details. Account ID, account name, bank name. Okay, so here what you have to understand is there is a input function. There, whatever you have written will be printed as it is, and whatever the value you entered will be assigned to this one. Okay, will be assigned to this one. Now, similar way, I am having one more requirement. I'm having one more requirement. I want output like this. Okay, I want output like this. So here, first, when I execute the program, I want output like this. Student details. Student details. Enter student name. Okay. Enter. Okay. School name. Enter location. Okay. Now I want output. Okay. I want output. Do one thing. Let me print like this. So after entering this value, I want output. Okay, I want output like this. Name Ravi. Okay, school DPS. Location Hyderabad. Okay, so here I want to enter the details. After entering the details, I want to print all these things. So here, guys, to print these things, these kind of thing. So for suppose in this example, okay, so here I'm going to write like this. Okay, print account details. Okay, now when I run this one, you can see this one. Account name 102. Funny. Okay, Chennai. Bank name. Okay, ICICI. Now, whatever you printed will be printed as it is. Okay, similar way, I want to print these things. For this, we have to write a input statements and then print statements we have to write here. So take this one as assignment and try to do this one, guys. Okay, this is one thing. Similar way, one more thing is, okay, enter person name, enter, okay, person gender, enter location, okay, Hyderabad. So enter address, okay. Now you can write anything. So now I want a printed details, okay. Person name is Ravi. Person, okay, do one thing. Let me write single line. Person name is Ravi, comma, gender is a male, comma, location is Hyderabad, and address is Kokatpalli. Simple. Whatever you have written, everything I want in the single line, single print statement. So here I want a multiple print statements. So here I want everything in the single print statement. Take this one is also one more assignment, guys. So simple, guys, whatever we discussed in the last two sessions, print statements and variables, the same I included here as well. Okay. So here what you have to do is print person name is, take a variable. Okay, this we are assigning to the variable, right? Take that one. Okay, that is about the input function. So input function is simply to enter the value from the prompt. Okay, next we are having one more thing, comments. Okay, so what is the purpose of comments is
Yeah, 2 minutes, yes, 2 minutes.
Connection or sharing is stopped. Guys, can you hear me now? Actually, it is from the internet network issue, not from our end. Okay. Can you hear me now, guys? Anyone confirm?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thanks, Gopinath. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, yes, you
Yeah,
can
let me.
continue. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So here, guys, in Python, we are having a comments. So when you return the comments, it won't be executed. Comment won't be executed, and mainly for understanding purpose. And mainly for understanding purpose. So here there are two types of comment: single line comment and multi-line comments. Single line comments and multi-line comments. So what is a comment? So consider in this example. In this example, I have written this one: hash account details using input function. So whenever if anyone open this program, they can understand that. So in this program, they are going to enter in the details using the input function. Now, so I'm going to save this one. So when I'm trying to run this one, so here it is going to program is executing. This statement won't be executed. Okay, only for our understanding purpose. Okay, so here observe this one. Okay, now the same thing for suppose if I removed, then it is going to consider this one is also a Python statement. This one is also a Python statement, but it is a not valid statement. So when I run the module, it is going to say invalid syntax. But the same thing when you make a hash, single line comment, we can use the hash. When you use the hash, so this statement won't be executed. This statement won't be executed. If someone open the program, they can understand by reading this statement. Okay, similar way I'm writing here also. Print account, printing the account details. Just I have written something. So whatever you have mentioned in the comment, this line won't be executed. Okay, so this line won't be executed. So as it is, you can see. As it is, you can see. Okay, so that is the purpose of the comments. Now the same thing, we have a multi-line comments. We have a multi-line comments. For suppose I want to comment multiple lines. Okay, how to do that? Now, so what I'm doing is same thing. I'm writing a one more copy. I'm going to take. So I'm going to open that file here. I'm going to open the file. So the same program I have taken the copy. So here what I am doing is, okay, so multi-line comment. So single line comment, we can use the hash symbol, and the multi-line comments, we have to use triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Whatever you have written in the triple single quotes or triple double quotes, that won't be executed. That won't be executed. If you have a multiple lines, we can go for it. Now, so in this one, what I'm doing is, here I'm going to write some details. I'm going to write some details like, so if you observe here, this here whatever you have written, it won't be executed. So here what I'm writing some lines. Okay, script name equal to input underscore ex4.py. Okay, other. Who is going to return the script? Okay, so what is the purpose of the script? Okay, so here we have to mention like this date when you are going to write this script. Okay, 6th May. Now what is the purpose of the script? In using input function, enter the account details and print the detail, print the same. Okay, so here whatever you have written within triple single quotes, it won't be executed. But when someone opened this note, when someone opened this program, okay, this py file, they can understand, okay, so this is the script name. He has written this one, so he has written so and so date. This is the purpose of the script. So this one, when you try to execute run module, so if I observe here, so here you can see it, whatever you have written, that won't be executed. So this for only for understanding purpose. The same thing we can write triple single quotes or triple double quotes also we can write. Double quotes also we can write. Okay, now even if you enter this one also, here also this, it won't be executed. It won't be executed. Okay, remember this one, guys. Triple single quotes and triple quote double quotes. Last class I told you, if you want to assign any value, okay, name equal to Ravi, so we can assign the value. So the same double quotes, if you provide a equal, so this is an assignment operator that you are going to assign. Okay, for suppose here you can see, okay, observe this one, name equal to Ravi, single quotes, you can use the name. So if you have a multi-line value, address equal to triple single quotes, here I can write SR Nagar, Hyderabad. Okay, now address, so this is the one /n SR Nagar, Hyderabad. So whatever the single quoted value, if you are assigning to the variable, then this is the value. Then this is the value. Now for suppose in this example, details equal to. Now if you have written like this, now this is the value. When you do not write like this, when you write like this, then this is a comment. Then this is a comment. I'm repeating. Last class I told you, if you have any value, single quotes we can provide, double quotes we can provide. Similar way, triple single quotes also we can provide the multi-line value. So if you are declaring like this, then this is a variable and this is the value. Now the same thing, if you declare like this, means without anything, so details equal to, now this is the variable and this entire thing is a value, but now I'm not providing this one. Now this is a comment. So here we can write a single line comment and multi-line comment. So for suppose today you have written the program, after 1 year you left the organization, if someone open the notepad, someone open the program, they have to understand what is the script, who is written, what are the description of the script. For suppose when you modify any script, when you modify anything, so here I'm going to write, for suppose 7th May or 10th May, I'm going to add, okay, add IFSC code. So here 10th May, some modifications are happened here. Someone has modified the script. So whatever the changes you performed in the script will be mentioned here, so that if anybody open the script, they can understand. If anybody open the script, they can understand. Okay, now here take an assignment, guys. So here I'm providing assignment last. So here I'm doing fourth one. So this is the third one, and this is the second one. Okay. So implement second and third programs using single line and multi-line comments. Just add a lines, guys, multi-line comments. So whatever you have written, whatever you will be written second and third, so you just use comments like this. Use comments like this. Okay. So this is the comments in the Python. So for suppose if you want any unwanted script, okay, for suppose observe here, I want to enter the details, but I don't want to print the details. I want to enter the details, I don't want to print the details. So don't delete everything. I'm repeating, here this is an existed program. Here I want only this one, I don't want this one. So blindly don't delete this. Blindly don't delete this. In I'm sorry. So here instead of that we can put a comment. Whenever you have any unnecessary one, okay, just put a comment. If you want to modify the existed notebook or existed scripts, don't delete that one. So do the comment, guys. Okay. For suppose for suppose okay, for suppose here I want to change this statement. I want to change this statement. Okay. Okay. So here I want to change this statement. For suppose here I want to write like this: bank name equal to input of enter banker name. Okay. Now for suppose if you are going to modify this one, okay, blindly don't delete this one like this. Okay. So when you are doing any modifications, put the comment. Put the comment so that you will understand. So earlier it is like this, later we modified like this. Later you modified like this. So because the scripts are multiple people are using, now they can understand, okay, this is the this is the earlier one, now this is the implemented, this is the change happened. So like these kind of things will be reflected. So make sure when you are modify the existed scripts, do the comment, guys. If it is multi-line comment, use a triple single quotes or triple double quotes. If it is any single line comments, use the hash. Okay, that is one thing. So this is about the comments related. And here today we are going to discuss few more things. Okay. So in the beginning today I discussed the input function to input the value through the prompt and we can print the value. Next comments. So only for understanding purpose we can write a single line comment, multi-line comment. Single line comment, single line comment, only one line we can use the hash. Okay. So multi-line comment we can use a triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Okay. So these things we can use. Now one more important topic is, today I'm going to start with the data types, guys. Guys, data types is very important. The way we are having a data types in traditional C language, C++, Java, similar way here also we have. Okay. So data types represents the type of the data. Type of the data. For suppose in C language, you are going to write like this: int a equal to 10. Here int is the integer type. So for this variable, the value is a integer type. Similar way, there are different types of. One is built-in data types. Another one is user-defined data types. One is built-in data types. Another one is user-defined data types. In the built-in data types, we have an example: classes. Okay, next classes I will tell you, when you go for OOPS concepts, I will tell you built-in data types. Now, sorry, I'm sorry. This is the user-defined data types. We can define built-in data types already built. Okay, So when you install Python, so you will get these kind of things, these data types. So one is none type. One is none type. So here we are having a none value. Another one is a number type. Here we are having a data types int, float, complex. Another one is sequence. Sequence of characters, string, list, tuple, byte array, bytes and byte array. And here we are having a range also, and then we are having a map, sorry, set and frozen set, and then category is mapping category. We are having a dictionary, dict, and then we are having a boolean type. Okay, so we have a boolean value, true or false. Okay, these are all the different types of data types in Python. These are all the different types of data types in Python. Okay, so we'll go one by one. Before that, what you have to understand is, okay, Python is a dynamic typing language. Python is a dynamic typing language. For suppose here I declared a equal to 10. Okay, in C language we have to write like this. We have to explicitly provide the data type, but in Python, whatever the value you declare, whatever the value you assigned respect to data type will be created. So if the value is an integer, then into data type. If it is a string data type. Okay, we'll go one by one. First, none type. Okay, up to now anybody any questions? Okay, fine. Now observe this one. Okay, now observe this one. So here a is equal to none. So this is similar to null value. Now type of the variable age, none type. So I am writing a program, guys. Save as none type example. For suppose I am having definition add of a comma b, c equal to a plus b. Okay, print c. Now, okay, result equal to add of 10 comma 20, print result is res. Guys, those who already having a C language functions, okay, similar to here in Python we are having a definitions. In depth coming classes I will tell you. For the time being, so here generally functions we have to return the value, but here I am not written anything. Now observe this one. Result print 30, but result is a none. Here I am not returning any value, then none will be allocated. It is a kind of null value, right? Similar way here in Python we are having a none. Okay, that is one thing. Another one is we have a number types: integer, float, complex. Observe here. Now observe here, a equal to 10. Okay, type of the variable a, int. Similar way, a is equal to 23. Type of the variable is. Type is a predefined function which represents the data type of the variable. Similar way, I am having average equal to 23.5. Now type of the variable float. Here what you have to understand is any numerical value will be an integer type. I'm repeating, any numerical value will be a integer type. If you have any decimal, then it will be a float value. If you have any decimal, then it will be a float value. So numerical value, and here it is having a decimal value. Observe this one. So here what you have to understand is, int, it is going to give the numerical value. Float, it is going to provide the decimal value. It is going to provide the decimal value. Now, I want to convert integer to float, float to integer, means I want to convert the data type. I want to convert the data type. One data type to other. Convert one data type to other data type. For suppose consider average equal to, okay, temperature equal to 24.5. Now this is the which type? Float type. I want to convert this one into integer. Okay. T1 equal to int of temperature. Which data type you want to convert? You have to mention that one. Now you can see this one. Now what is the value of T1? 24. So it will give the round of value. Similar way, T1 equal to 24, right? Now I want to convert integer to float. T2 equal to float of T1. What is T1? 24. This is the numerical value. I want to convert into the float value. Now observe what will be happen. Dot 0. So here what you have to understand is, in Python there is a data type. One of the data type is the integer. If any numerical number, it will be a int data type. Similar way, if any decimal value, that is a float data type. That's it. Similar to, here we are having a complex. If you remember, in your 10th class, we are having a complex numbers. So there we can see, for suppose 2 plus 3i. Okay, so this is the real part and this is the imaginary part. So Python we can use in the mathematical functions also. So NumPy, there is some Python libraries are there. Python we can use in the mathematical functions also. There we can use this data type. Okay, if you remember, a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So similar with 2 plus 3i into 2 minus 3i, a square minus b square. So here minus I square equal to 1. So total will be 13. Okay. Now observe here, a equal to 2 plus, here we have to call it as a 3j, not I, we have to mention j. Now type of the variable, complex value. Now a value 3j, b value 2 minus 3j. Okay, type of the b value, this one. So here when you go for a plus b, which is 4, when you go for a to b, so here you can see a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. As you know, I square equal to minus 1, so total will be 13. Okay, so when you go for mathematical functions, there we can use, guys, those who don't know about the complex numbers, leave it, guys. Okay, in school days, intermediate, we have complex numbers. Okay, now here, just now I told you, we can convert into to float. We can convert into to float. Float to int. Float to int. We can convert. Now I am having an integer. I want to convert it into complex data type. Can we convert or not? Let me try. A equal to 10. Now complex of a. So it is going to convert. So integer we can convert it into complex. Now the same thing. complex to int, we can convert or not. Okay, we can convert or not. Observe this one. So what is the C value? C equal to 3 plus 4j. Type of the value C. Okay, now integer of C we cannot convert. So complex to int we cannot convert. Complex to int we cannot convert. Similar way, complex to float also we cannot. Okay, we can try that. So here these are all the numerical data types in Python. Int, float, complex, among all frequently we are using int and float. Next one more thing which is an important one, guys, string, which is an important one, string. So here string is collection of or sequence of characters. The character can be anything. Okay, it can be A to Z, small letters or capital letters, any numericals like 1 to 10. Okay, any special characters. So anything we can call it as a string. Remember this terminology, string is a collection of characters. It can be anything. It can be anything. The terminology we can use in multiple languages, program, the SQL. So everywhere we are having this terminology. Okay, then how to declare a string? So string we have to declare, we can use single quotes, we can use double quotes, we can use triple single quotes, we can use triple double quotes. If you remember, guys, just now I have written this one. Okay, so I have written like this, right? Now you can see the same thing, name equal to Ravi, I have written, right? Now if you see the type of the variable, string value, string data type, the type is a string data type. Similar way, last class in the day one I said print. So print is also expecting a string data type. That's why we have written single quotes, double quotes, triple single, triple double quotes. So string is a predefined function. It is going to it is also print is a predefined function. It is also expecting a string. Similar way, today we discussed input. Input is also a predefined function. There it is also expecting a string. That's why we have written single quotes, double quotes, triple single quotes, or triple double quotes. Okay, similar way, address equal to, okay, address equal to SR Nagar, Hyderabad, this one. Now you can see the type of the variable address. You can see class string. You can see the string. So similar way, location equal to double quotes also we can provide. Now type of the variable location, okay, string. So here what you have to understand is string is a predefined data type using single quotes or double quotes, triple single quotes, triple double quotes we can access. For suppose consider I have a string, okay, welcome. I want to access this particular position character. How to access this one? And also I want to access the string front and back. For suppose I am having a file name, okay, orders underscore 20042025.txt. As I said, this is the string. In this string, I want to pick only date. I want to pick only date. For suppose I am having a source files folder. Here I am receiving the file like this. Okay. Now I want to move this one into the target folder. Target folder. So I want to move the file. I want to derive the folder name based on the date. So how to pick this date? How to pick this date? So those things I will tell you next class, guys. Okay. So today we are discussing input functions, comments. In the data type we have given int, float, complex, And the string, few more things we have to discuss using index position, front and back. Front side we can access. So here we can access the front side, this one. Also back side also we can access this one. Okay, I want to skip the characters. Alternative characters, if you want to access, we can access. So multiple things we can do. So those things I will cover in the next session, guys. And guys, those who are all interested to continue, okay, please message me in WhatsApp. I will share the drive access. Okay, and tomorrow onwards the link is going to change, guys. Okay, the link will change tomorrow. So end of the day we'll get an email. So those who already registered at the course, guys, you will get an email end of the day. And those who joined, okay, those who joined, guys, those who today joined, please fill this form. So whoever joined, please fill this form, guys. Okay, please fill this form. And guys, I already provided the drive access. Okay, some people are still asking.
Srinivas, we lost it.
Mail ID. So just 1 second. So here this is the Gmail ID. After I provided access to you, go to your Google Drive, guys. Go to your Drive. Go to shared with me. Go to shared with me. In this shared with me, here you can see the folder. Click this one. Under this folder, so those are all demo sessions. These are all the actual sessions, Python related. Here you can see I will upload the recording here, and after the session, I will upload the notes here, guys. Okay, you can plan accordingly, guys. Few people are sending an assignments, few people are not able to. Okay, try to make some time, guys. Okay, so it looks like simple. So for experience, 10 years, 15 years experience, they can see that this is just a print statement like that. So even here also people will get multiple mistakes. Okay, multiple mistakes. So going forward, I'm going to use those things in the next sessions. So the way we are using the variables, input functions, comments, those things I will write in the next programs. So it's a step by step I'm going to improving the program level, guys. Okay, so plan accordingly. And any doubts, anybody? Guys, also I said, okay, so this 12th May onwards, evening 9 p.m. we are going to start with okay, a Azure data engineering related, guys. So here those who are attending here Python and SQL. So here those who are all attending 10 to 11:30 sessions, 10 to 11 sessions. For you, first to Python, SQL, then data warehousing, then Azure data engineering. So your will be like this. So parallelly, if anybody wants to complete, then they can join this timing also. This timing also. And those who are all interested to join this one, guys, if you do some registration, then I will provide the details, guys. Okay. This is for today, guys. Thank you.